Fortunately, payback rolls downhill.
And take a little break for the sponsors and let you know that how greatly we are to have them bring us this game, because without them, we couldn't be here. And I look around here, this place, I don't see any seats anywhere. There may be a couple of straggly seats here and there, but somehow all these fans, John, have got a hold of the tickets, and they are in their seats.
And I got a feeling they'll be up out of their seats during this ball game.
Can't imagine that happening. We got a lot of red, some orange in between here and there, but a lot of orange on one side and some red and orange scattered together over here in the corner, and of course all red on one end here at the on the Plymouth side, of course.
Well, these two teams have been at this level before. Warsaw has won 10 regionals. Plymouth has won 7. Plymouth's last regional, of course, was last year, and that team led by the coach's son, Michael Edison. Warsaw, 91-92, and they came back in 92-93 with the second back-to-back regional. So,
well, we're getting ready to go with the starters, John. It's just about that time. For Plymouth, the visiting team, they're going to be starting number 14, Adam Reese. Also number 20, Dave Chamberlain. Number 40, Matt Kramer. Number 44, Nick Wise. And number 50, Brandon Eagleston. Expect a big roar from the crowds here as soon as Warsaw gets introduced. Their starters will be.
Well, this is no surprise who their starters are, Pat.
Number 11, number 13, Jeremy Walters. Number 21, Caleb Gilmer. Number 42, Kevin Ault. Number 51, Ben Elliott. Number 55, Matt Taylor. They're going to finish the introductions here. In the meantime, we're going to pause for a 1-minute station break, maybe even 2 minutes if we can squeeze it in, folks. And we'll be right back here with a tip-off here at the Warsaw Community High School for the regional championship.
Warner Cable Communication is proud to be a sponsor of this regional game and would also like to congratulate Warsaw's National Merit Scholar finalists, Amy Becker, Joanna Eisenbraun, Aaron Plew, Terry Reuter, and Ashley Wynn. Congratulations, students from Warner Cable, communications on the leading edge of cable technology. At Blossers, you can get free double prints every day, and with Blossers' new Photo Ditto, you can make copies of pictures without negatives. Blossers even has cellular phones. Sign up now and receive a free phone and 120 minutes of free talk time. Blossers Camera and Video, 267-5400.
Brennan Pharmacy has been providing Warsaw residents with professional and reliable service for 3 generations. Through the years, our concern for your needs and making sure you understand your prescriptions thoroughly has been our focus. Today, Brennan Pharmacy and Healthcare Center provides the service our neighbors have come to expect from Brennan's. Our knowledge and understanding of prescriptions goes beyond medicine and includes private evaluations, consultations, and fittings for braces, crutches, and walkers. Here for you since 1948, Brennan Pharmacy and Health Center.
This game brought to you in part by Hall & Morris Insurance Company. Hall & Morris Insurance Company has been providing Warsaw and Kosciuszko County residents with all types of insurance since 1920. Life, health, home, auto, and business. Give the friendly agents at Hall & Morris Insurance Company a call at 267-3266 or stop by 122 West Market Street. They will be glad to help you out with all of your insurance needs. You're watching Indiana High School basketball. Regional coverage right here on Channel 4.
Welcome back. Here we are, Warsaw Tiger Den for the regional championship of the IHSAA tournament. And this should be a thriller. My adrenaline's flowing. John, I can't imagine how yours is. By the way, the officials tonight is Mark Hay from Monticello and Kyle Ingram from Richmond, Indiana.
Mark Hay was here my son Daniel's senior year in the Plymouth-Warsaw game that year in the afternoon. That Warsaw won 47-44. Let's see, Plymouth normally tries to steal the tip. Adam Reese is going to go over behind the official that's tossing the ball. and he normally tries to sneak in. Well, I think Coach Rhodes has got Caleb over there to try to keep him from stealing that ball.
Either that or a nice conversation piece, because Caleb Gilmer is the next Plymouth player. Here's the jump up. It's tossed up and controlled by Plymouth, and bounce pass in. We have a kick. Violation. It'll be Plymouth's ball out of bounds. Good call. Plymouth with the ball out of bounds. Chamberlain will take it. Into Wise. You'll see a lot of patience here with Plymouth. They're like clockwork. They move that ball around real nice and neat.
They set a lot of double and triple screens. They're setting one up right now for Wise.
There it is, and bingo! Three-pointer. Nick Wise for the first score of the game, 3-0. Caleb Gilmore with the ball down to Gilmer, not Moore. He kicks the ball down court.
Warsaw's looking patiently, rotating it around. It's into Taylor.
Oh, big foul. Mr. Nick Wise. What do you know? They went inside. Did Rhodes' head be hooked up to his dressing room or what, John?
Well, we need to get the ball in there to get those big guys in trouble because, as you saw, Nick Wise has got a great touch from outside. He's also very strong around the backboard.
If there was one person I did not want to go out of my game with foul trouble, Nick Wise would be the man. Shot by Ault is off. Plymouth up court quickly.
Is down quick.
Wise, short jump 10-footer, up, banks it in. 5-0, Plymouth. Warsaw up court real quick.
Just what you said we didn't want to happen has happened.
Ben Elliott almost out of bounds. Throws it back in, recovered by Plymouth. Up court quickly. Eggleston with the ball at the top of the key. Nick Wise, long three-pointer. It's an air ball. And saved, but Ben Elliott comes up with the turnover. Kevin Ault drives the baseline, puts it up. No good. Well, they're letting him reach in so far. Here comes Nick Wise. Inside. No good.
Ben Elliott with a nice block there.
Chamberlain denied. Walters with the ball, drives baseline. Out of bounds, Plymouth ball.
Well, I feel a little impatience right now, Pat. I think we need to slow down, make sure we get a good look, and try to get a foul on those guys instead of just going down and...
Definitely rushed the shot there.
Yep.
Reese will bring the ball down court now. Plymouth looking very good so far. 2 minutes into the game, Warsaw has yet to score. Good picks by Plymouth. They're solid. They go forward with them. I'm surprised. Let's see what happens there. See how long they get to go with them.
Well, it's that gentle...
Wide open, Kramer, block. Kevin Ault with the block. Plymouth ball out of bounds.
It's that gentle brush block. And they move forward very well on that, Pat.
Chamberlain take the ball out of bounds. He inbounces the Reese. Eggleston from about 18. Drives, shot up, scores. Eggleston with 2 points. Plymouth 7, Warsaw 0.
They've had 3 pretty good looks so far, and they've made all of them.
Ault with the ball. Warsaw looking to make their first score. Into Taylor. Up, no good. And a foul on Eggleston, I believe.
It is.
His first.
This is kind of reminiscent of the first game. Warsaw was very cold in the first half, shooting less than 30%. And so far they're 0 for at least 4, Pat.
Against a ball club of this nature, it's not something you can do. You don't want to do it, get too far back, or you may never see daylight again. They'll go in that delay, and one of my keys were to not let Plymouth get the lead. They got to control the lead. So let's see if Warsaw can get in the scoreboard and break the ice here. Ben Elliott, drive, he travels.
There were too many turnovers. That's at least the third.
Townsend in for Gilmer. Early substitution there. It's interesting to watch how long it takes before P.J. Wiley comes into the ball game. Did not get in this afternoon's ball game. There's a double pick up high.
Another double pick. And they
Caller.
got him. Yes, sir.
I
Kyle
believe-
Ingram called number 40. Matt Kramer, I believe.
I'll double that one. I believe it was called a Matt Kramer.
It
Well,
is.
they're all picking up fouls, but they got them spread out right now.
3 for them. Warsaw 0.
Walters will bring the ball up court.
But they had 6 in the first quarter against us the first game and ended the game with only 9.
4:30 to go in the ball game. Warsaw has yet to score. Kevin Ault with a three-pointer. It's good. 3 points for Kevin Ault.
Warsaw's applying a little bit of pressure. Just that token pressure to take the ball away from the start spot on
Kramer
the
with the
offense.
ball. Kicked by Ault. Good defensive move. Plymouth ball out of bounds.
Another
That may break the ice for Warsaw now with Kevin Ault.
Here
Here comes P.J. Wiley reporting into the ball game. Tom Prismatic comes into the ball game. Everybody's getting some early rest. Plymouth with the ball into Adam Reese. 7-3. Plymouth leads Warsaw. Nice move by Wise. Drives, blocked, and he'll be called for the foul. Tom Prismatic.
Up, but that's Warsaw's first.
That'll be a two-shot foul. Be interesting to see if Plymouth is as hot as they were this afternoon shooting free throws, and hopefully that Warsaw is not as cool as they were this afternoon shooting free throws.
Well, Plymouth normally shoots about 72%. The Tigers normally 75%, and Coach Rhodes going to...
John, we got a timeout called by Warsaw. I think they want to talk things over, so we're going to break here for a little commercial. We'll be back in about 45 seconds.
FI Seaman Real Estate and Trust. Warner Cable Communication is proud to be a sponsor of this regional game and would also like to congratulate Warsaw's National Merit Scholar finalists, Amy Becker, Joanna Eisenbraun, Aaron Plew, Terry Reuter, and Ashley Wynn. Congratulations, students from Warner Cable, communications on the leading edge of cable technology. FI Seaman is a proud sponsor of today's regional championship game. The people at FI Seaman are glad to support our community's youth who are the future of Warsaw. Congratulations, athletes, and all the best to the students from FI Seaman Real Estate and Trust.
At the line to shoot 2. Nick's a 73% shooter. This is the first free throws of the ball game.
There's a free throw up, and it's going to round and good. Plymouth leads 8-3. We're in the first quarter with 4:08 to go in the game. Warsaw took 3.5 minutes to get the first score for themselves. Kevin Ault with a three-pointer, and that's where we're at now. Wise, again, good. Nick Wise, 2 free throws, 2 more points to his record.
7 points already for Nick in the game.
9-3, Plymouth leads Warsaw. Townsend drives baseline, it's shut off. He's trapped, loses the ball out of bounds. Oh, goes to Plymouth.
Get down along that baseline, and they put 3 right down there on you.
They're collapsing real well, aren't they, John?
That's tough when you get down there to find an outlet pass.
Plymouth working the ball around, almost thrown away. Wise comes up with it. A near steal. Oh, there's a little pushing and shoving going by Taylor and Wise. Interception by Taylor. P.J. Wiley will bring the ball up court.
We need a bucket on this trip.
Somebody needs to take charge here.
Matt Kramer's
Not a bad
guarding
man
Kevin.
to do it right there. It's off. Prismanich with the rebound. Goes in. Shot. No good. Foul. It's going to be on Tom Prismanich on the back.
There again was one of those step unders of Plymouth when Prismatic was up to shoot. And it does affect your shot.
Warsaw's second foul of the game. Plymouth has 3.
Second on Prismatic.
Ben Elliott in for Mr. Taylor. Matt Taylor taking a break. Tyler Charlton coming in. He'll replace Jake Townsend. So we now have Ben Elliott, P.J. Wiley, Kevin Ault, Tyler Charlton, and Tom Prismanich into the ball game for Warsaw. Plymouth bringing the ball up court. Adam Reese.
Plymouth is still with their same 5.
Off to Adam Reese, looking for the open spot underneath. Drive center, nothing. They'll take their time now. They got a nice, comfortable 6-point lead early in the first quarter. Wise fakes baseline, brings it back out.
That was a good
Wise.
defense by Tom Chrismatic when he tried to go to the baseline, and they switched, and Kevin's on him now. Switched again. You got to be really patient on defense here and not let your man get away from you, because their passing skills are excellent.
Kramer into Wise. There's a mismatch. Oh boy, there's going to be a foul and a bucket. Wise with a nice drive to the basket, puts the bucket in, and gets fouled by Kevin Ault.
9 points for Nick already.
Al Rhodes showing some concern on the sidelines right now.
Well, he had a gentle conversation with Marquet when he came by to signal the foul to the bench, and I think the old football coach just kind of ignored him.
Jeremy Walters back in, giving P.J. Wiley a break. He just got his first action of the regional tournament here tonight. Wise, he's on and he's hot.
He hasn't missed a shot yet from the field or the floor.
Has all 10 of the 12 points that Plymouth has, Nick Wise. Well, they need to get Kevin Ault back in the picture here. Dish off to Walters, didn't take it. Into Taylor, his shot, it's good. Matt Taylor, 2 points.
We've got to get it inside.
Adam Reese brings the ball up court.
That'll open up the outside defense a little.
I have a call, a foul, I believe, on possibly Ben Elliott. Little hold. That'll be the 14th foul, and Plymouth will get the ball out of bounds.
Well, remember, Plymouth started out with 3 quick ones, and now it's 4 Warsaw, 3 Plymouth.
Switching around just a little bit. Here's the inbounds pass by Adam Reese off to Chamberlain. Reese, a little baseline shot, up. Oh, need a little bit more defense on him than that. 2 points, Adam Reese. Kevin Ault goes baseline, goes around, hooks it, Taylor, basket, offensive rebound, Matt Taylor, and bucket. We got a foul. It's going to be Plymouth ball out of bounds. Foul be on Ben Elliott. Rhodes going to have to go to the bench again. Ben Elliott picks up his 2nd foul. Jake Townsend comes in.
Well, it's kind of quiet in the Warsaw side of the gym here, Pat.
I can imagine. I can see why. We need to get. We need a good steal here or a stopper, and get down and score a quick bucket. There's a trap, no good. Back out to Reese. He has the ball. Back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain hasn't been able to shoot any of his threes yet.
Boy, their spacing is excellent.
There it is, right after I said it. It's short, way short. Nick Wise up and basket and fouled. Nick Wise giving us a show tonight.
He still has not to miss a shot.
This is a clinic by Nick Wise at this stage. Going to need some heavy defensive pressure to pick up on him. Nick Wise is the free throw line now. This is his 4th free throw on the night. He misses his 1st shot of the night. Matt Taylor with the rebound. Well, let's see if Warsaw can get going here. We need to get fired up and get this crowd into this game.
Ball's around the corner to Tyler, back out. Into Jeremy. Into Matt. Tyler Charlton.
Air ball, Tyler
long.
Charlton.
Little 3-on-2 break here.
Around, no good. Tyler Charlton with the ball, and he's going to walk with it. Good effort, because if he hadn't come up with that ball, Nick Wise would have, and he would have probably put that up and in. So that was a good move by Tyler Charlton.
Tom Chrismatic back in. Needs to be careful. He's got 2 fouls.
Warsaw trailing 16-7 here. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Plymouth totally dominating at this point. There's a deflection, no good. Up, no good. Rebound. Sold away by Ault.
Great play
Kramer
by
had
Kevin.
the ball, had the rebound, and Ault knocked it away, stole it, and dished it off to Walters.
We need a basket here before the quarter's over.
A three-pointer would be nice. Warsaw is just
Uh-oh.
Kevin Ault with the foul.
That's the second foul on Kevin.
Plymouth doesn't like that one.
Well, he was going for the ball.
Kevin Ault now with 2 fouls.
3 Warsaw players with 2 fouls.
Warsaw, Al Rhodes is vividly upset with Krizmanich on that last one for not going after the ball. Caleb Gilmore back in the ball. Tyler Charlton coming back in. He's going to go in for Kevin Ault, so he doesn't pick up his last foul. Kevin Ault picks up his second foul. This is something that hasn't happened to Warsaw all year long. I can't remember a time this year when he had himself in foul trouble.
And here comes Plymouth's first sub against Warsaw in a game and a quarter. Steve Savoy.
Or in games that we've played him this year. And another sub. We have a second sub coming in for Warsaw. He'll be coming in for Plymouth. He's coming in for the shooter. I would have to say that's probably going to be Brian Ray. 54 is Steve Savoy from Plymouth. Reese hits the free throw, and Plymouth is unconscious this first quarter.
They are on track.
Warsaw's dug himself a hole. They're trailing by 10 points. There's 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Second one's up. It's good. And that'll bring in Brian Ray off the bench to give Adam Reese a rest.
The Pilgrim fans are all standing for him, giving him a strong applause.
11-point lead here. Plymouth leads Warsaw 18-7. Warsaw will go for the last shot. It'll be interesting who they go to because Kevin Ault's not in there.
Caleb back to Jeremy, out on top.
If they could get a score here at the end of this quarter, it would really help tremendously. If they don't get a shot off, there could be some trouble. An offensive foul on
Jeremy Walters.
Jeremy Walters.
Warsaw is in serious foul trouble. 7 already. 8 already.
18 foul. But that was an offensive player control foul, so that's not a shooting foul. It gets the ball out of bounds to Plymouth. Kramer takes it out of bounds. 5.6 seconds left to go.
That takes
there's a steal by Krizmanich. If he could put this in, no good.
Shot that one a little quick.
Well, at least they stopped Plymouth from scoring. Here at the end of the first quarter, we have Plymouth with 18, Warsaw with 7. Warsaw will get back into this. We're going to take a quick pause here on a break, and we'll be back here in about 1 minute.
This game brought to you in part by Hall & Moros Insurance Company. Hall & Moros Insurance Company has been providing Warsaw and Kosciuszko County residents with all types of insurance since 1920. Life, health, home, auto, and business. Give the friendly agents at Hall & Moros Insurance Company a call at 267-3266 or stop by 122 West Market Street. They will be glad to help you out with all of your insurance needs.
We're back live here at the Warsaw Tiger Den where Plymouth has an 18-7 lead. John Elliott, would you please give me the stats for that first quarter?
Not many for Warsaw. 3 points for Kevin, 4 points for Taylor. No free throws attempted for Plymouth. Reese with 4, Nick Wise with 12, and Brandon Eggleston with 2.
John, I got a feeling that Warsaw is going to come alive here. I just have a funny feeling. Let's see what happens. Caleb Gilmore with the ball.
They've got Taylor down
Taylor
underneath.
right inside, just where we wanted the ball to go. Couldn't get it to him. Kevin Ault, three-pointer. It's up. It's good. And we got a foul. And I think it's going to be on
Adam Reese.
Adam Reese. What a change of events here. A three-point shot to Ault, and now Warsaw will have the ball out of bounds, which means this could be a 6-point play. He gave him the 3 points.
We need a 6-point play. 18-10, 7:42 in the second quarter. That's their 4th foul.
And that is what's happening. Warsaw now has the ball out of bounds. It's 18-10, so right off the bat, we go from an 11 point down back to single digits, 8.
Here comes
and we're giving the ball to Ault. No, he doesn't get it. It's going to be a backdoor Gilmer. Slides, slashes, doesn't get it. Taylor rebound. No good.
Another foul. Oh, he hit the floor.
Almost. That's on Kramer.
That could have been a little...
Kramer has picked up his second foul.
That's 5 on Plymouth.
15 foul on Plymouth, so they may be catching up here in a hurry, and Warsaw has another opportunity to get back in this.
We can put a bucket in here.
Kevin Ault, 3-point range, gets the ball in. It's up. It's short. Bounces up, no good. Off the rim. Wise with the rebound.
Nick Wise is every place tonight.
Quickly down court. Chamberlain with the ball.
Savoy is still in, giving Eggleston a rest.
There's a steal by Taylor.
Taylor, steal.
There's a big turnover. Warsaw's coming to life. Walters to Ault. Goes baseline. Could have been called with a charge here. Long pass to Kramer. Deflected by Ault. Out of bounds to be Plymouth's ball.
A little impatient on that trip down the floor.
Warsaw showed that several times tonight. Something we hadn't seen this year. They're just a little bit of the impatient side tonight.
Down 8 points, you need 2 points to get back in ball game, not 8.
We're still early here in the second quarter. 6:50 to go in the second quarter. Warsaw trails by 8. We were down 11 at the end of the first quarter, so they picked it up just a little bit.
They've got Kevin guarding Nick Wise now.
No 5-second count. You got to be closely guarded, and he's got to be within 6 feet at least upon the official's discretion. Adam Reese with the ball out top, down to Kramer this afternoon. He was hot. Pass inside, thrown away. Warsaw's ball. John, we've had a couple turnovers here just recently by Plymouth. They're opening the door for Warsaw. They're giving us a chance to get back in it.
We need a bucket. Get a bucket here. I think the Warsaw crowd might get back in the game.
Eggleston back into the ball game for Savoy. He got a couple minutes of playing time in there. Starting 5, now in the ball game for Plymouth. I think Edison doesn't want to let us get any closer. There's a dish off to Gilmer. Slides around, ball up, no good. Taylor rebound, and they're going to call it on Taylor.
There's that brush block again on the... Caleb goes up, and they stepped underneath him and bumped him. They're just masters at that, Pat.
Fortunately, Taylor his second foul.
All of our post players now with 2.
Warsaw has 9 team fouls. So now we'll go to the other end here where Plymouth will shoot a 1-and-1. Next foul by Warsaw, and we go into the automatic 2-shot foul. Chamberlain, who was a hot man from this afternoon from the 3-point range, will go to the free throw line.
67% free throw percentage.
He could miss this one, and he doesn't. It's all net. Chamberlain's first points tonight.
Also the first point in the quarter.
He'll get a second one with the 1-and-1 on. Bingo. They've been shooting free throws this week. Looking real good.
20-10, 6:14 left in the quarter. Ball's down to Gilmer in the corner, back up to Walters on top, around to Charismatic. Kevin Ault at the top with the ball. Being guarded by Chamberlain.
Oh, Kevin doesn't start doing a whole lot by himself. He's got guys there to open up. I still like to see him get it down inside a little bit more. Charismatic up, no good. And a foul. Who's going to be on? Is it Kramer or Eggleston?
Eggleston, I believe.
Either one is good, but it's going to be
4.
Kramer.
That's 3 on him.
Oh my, there's a big turn of events here. Kramer hasn't been any offense production, but defensively, he's a catalyst of that defense.
The only problem is they bring Steve Savoy in, who's a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger, but doesn't have the experience, and I don't think he has the quickness that Kramer has.
I would agree with that.
Tom Charismatic misses that first free throw. This is a must. Free throws are a must in this game.
This afternoon's problems are still with us at the line.
Second one's up, and it's good.
That's Tom's first point in the game. 11-20. Need a stop here.
Well, we're down 9 points. Warsaw trailing 20-19. We have 5:43 to go in the second quarter. Still plenty of time.
Around the ball to Reese.
Actually, Plymouth is pulling it out. They're spreading it out. I think they're going to be looking for the easy backdoor.
I think Warsaw switched to zone. Now
They've recognized the zone. Now they're going. Oh, it's still play off.
Trap.
Let's see. I bet you Rhodes will probably start switching a lot of defenses and try to get something happening with that.
Well, they have to confuse Plymouth's patient offense.
Kevin Ault with the ball. Nothing there. He'll just take the shot. It's good. 2 points. Kevin Ault.
Just decide to put it in the basket, all.
Wasn't anybody to pass to. Let's take the shot. We're only down 7 points. We're not playing a real good first half. We're hanging in pretty good at 7 points. If they can do a stopper here and a bucket and score at the other end, we'll be all right. Chamberlain to Wise. They need to control Wise. He's been killing us this game. First 2 quarters, Nick Wise has totally dominated this offensive game for Plymouth. They have gone into a delay.
Coach Rhodes better get back off the floor.
Yeah, he's a little bit out of the box right now.
Well, he's out on the floor even.
I hope he can hear me. Now's not the time for a technical foul. Not something that veteran officials, I think, would probably call unless he starts getting on top of them.
Well, Plymouth sure is holding it up. They're going to make
Nick Wise, short jumper, baseline, no good. And they get the rebound. Offensive rebound, Nick Wise. The ball bounced high and out far, and he was able to come up with his own rebound.
And Brandon Eggleston got a little deflection there. You got to get the body on those Plymouth players when they go up.
I think the reason for this, almost. I think the reason
travel.
for this is to try to break up the rhythm that Plymouth was in. Savoy, up, scores.
Little pretty experienced move there.
Didn't break up any rhythm on that one. Walters brings the ball up court. Warsaw trails 22-13. Kevin Ault, nothing going there. Baseline to Ben Elliott.
Be patient.
Plymouth is so quick. They can react so much and so quickly. There's a turnover.
Ben should have shot that one when he was down
Should have
there.
probably taken it up on a reverse. Warsaw has been getting eaten up on the baseline drives. Have you noticed that, John?
Yeah, you get down there, there's no place to go. Here comes the three. Good penetration and the skip pass over to Adam Reese.
25-13. Plymouth is in the lead here. Warsaw attacking. We need someone to get hot here, and we're looking for, Coach Rhodes is looking for someone. Kevin Ault way, downtown. 25-16, 9-point lead for Plymouth. Still in single digits.
We need a stop.
2:48 to go here in the second quarter of play. Warsaw could use some intensive pressure here. Nick Wise, around, up and in. Good offensive move.
Just kept stepping through until he got free.
Kevin Ault, long bomb, no good. And rebound, Savoy for Plymouth. Walters with the foul. Jeremy Walters.
Big turnaround right there.
We have 4 players with 2 fouls on them now. P.J. Wiley had all game, so if they just could have got him in at some dead ball situation, we may have kept from picking up that foul. Warsaw's going to call a timeout here. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break here, and we'll be back to you, bring you this regional finals at the Warsaw Tiger Den. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
You're watching Indiana High School basketball. Regional coverage right here on Channel 4. Champ Silk Skirting and Sporting Goods is loaded with spring funwear. Nike caps, shorts, t-shirts, and swimsuits in vibrant colors and graphics, and all are featured at Champs. Swimsuits are available in flowering designs, in plaids, or sleek Speedo graphics. Whether it's a pool, backyard, patio, or lake, Speedo means summer fun. Located in downtown Warsaw, Champs Silk Skirting and Sporting Goods is open late 7 days a week. Lakeside Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of today's regional games. Lakeside Chevrolet has an excellent inventory of new and used automobiles to choose from. Stop by and see them at 2249 North Detroit. Lakeside Chevrolet, a nice place to do business.
Welcome back to Warsaw Tiger Den. We're in the regional championship game. Plymouth has a nice little lead of 27-16 over Warsaw. Chamberlain will be at the free throw line. Plymouth has been hitting all their shots tonight, looking like a very, very experienced ball club, and they're on a mission, it looks like. Chamberlain's shot is up, and it's good, and they're not missing the free throws.
Now they're in the double bonus to the last 2:25 here. Warsaw will be shooting the 1-and-1, the next foul for Plymouth.
Shots up, it's short, and rebound, Eggleston. 10-point lead for Plymouth. Rebound, Townsend. Out of bounds, Savoy. It'll be Warsaw ball.
I think Coach Rhodes wanted a little over the back on Savoy down here in the corner.
I think Coach will take anything at this point.
We got the ball. P.J. Wiley.
Wiley and Krizmanich in the ball game. Down to Ault. I'd stay away from that baseline. He took a good look at it, but he didn't go in.
Got Jake Townsend in. We need to get Jake to hit one of those patented high three-pointers.
Nice move by Ault. Around three guys, up and in on the baseline. Kevin Ault giving it everything he's got here tonight.
Kevin's got 13, 10 in this quarter.
I don't like that sign when Kevin Ault does most of the scoring, but that means the rest of the squad's not picking up the slack. So I'd really like to see some other people start scoring.
Could be 5 seconds.
Oh, he called a timeout.
Timeout. Now
Smart play.
That's experience there.
Eggleston had a tie-up. The 5-second call was just getting ready to be called, and he was able to call a timeout. So since we have a timeout, we're going to go to a quick break here, and we'll be back probably in about 30 seconds from a break here.
Getting bigger and better every day, this is Channel 4, brought to you by Video and Sound Productions.
Oh, don't give me that! You always bring up the hook! Shut up! Oh, heck!
Oh, where do you think you're going?
I'm not selling the hook, and I'm not talking to you anymore!
Daddy? You forgot your Bible.
In an unstable world, your family needs a firm foundation. Jesus, always the same. From your friends at New Life Christian Church and World Outreach.
Services are Sunday, 9 and 10:45, and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. New Life Christian Church on US 30 East behind Quality Farm and Fleet. Thanks for your sponsorship today.
Welcome back to Warsaw for the Warsaw-Plymouth Championship game of the regional tournament. Plymouth leads 28-18 with 1:35 to go in the second quarter.
Plymouth is setting some of their double screens up high. Here comes Chamberlain around.
Almost had a moving screen there. Shot by Reese, no good. Offensive board, Savoy. Out of nowhere, Savoy comes up with a big tip in, big offensive bucket. Got to put a body on him.
Warsaw's needs a basket here bad. Out to Elliott, up on top to Townsend, around to Charismatic. P.J. Wiley inside. P.J.
2
Wiley.
points, P.J. Wiley.
We need to challenge the paint.
30-20, Plymouth with a 10-point lead. Definitely like to have that knocked down to single digits before halftime.
We need a
have 40
stop
seconds,
here.
John. 40 seconds to knock it down.
They're going to hold up for the last shot, plus they had the possession arrow in their favor, which means that they'd start the third quarter with the ball.
Townsend goes for the steal, almost has it. Whoa!
Oh,
Oh my! Rhodes is up.
he walked 3 steps on that one.
He's way out of the box. Got to be careful what you're saying to ref at that point.
There was no question that Adam shuffled 3 steps in the lane on that one. Kyle just missed it. Pat, you know, he might have had his head turned.
Wide open. Eggleston, 2 points.
3. It's up in the air.
Half-court shot off the front of the rim.
32.
We're at the end of the first half. Warsaw trails Plymouth 32-20. And we're going to pause here for about a 2-minute station break, and then we'll bring back and give you the stats and maybe have an interview with the Huntington coach from Jack Gaber of Huntington Vikings. And we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
You're watching Indiana High School basketball. Regional coverage right here on Channel 4.
Hello, basketball fans. Dewey Lashy from Lashy's Barber Shop, 1210 East Center Street, Warsaw, Indiana, saying I'm a proud sponsor of this game telecast, hoping that everyone that watches will enjoy the game and have a lot of fun wherever you are. Hoping that someday I'll see you in the shop. I've been a booster here of the Warsaw Tigers for the last 2 years, keeping the boys looking sharp. It's been my pleasure. I've met some fine young men, and I know they're going to play a great game.
Dewey Lashy is one of our sponsors here today, and we would like to extend a special thanks to Dewey from Lashy's Barbershop. Thanks, Dewey, for helping us broadcast this game today.
Holmes Better Homes and Gardens is part of the largest network of real estate agents in Kosciuszko County. Let the experienced team of professionals at Holmes list your real estate today. Holmes Better Homes and Gardens uses more resources to advertise your property, such as Showcase, broadcast to over 7,600 households every day, and the 24-hour access line, which gives prospective buyers the convenience of getting valuable information at any time. Holmes Better Homes and Gardens, the professional difference.
Computer Emporium is the arcade of learning. Register for our classes and learn the computer basics you'll need to get the most out of your PC. The Computer Emporium is hands-on training with the most current and widely used computer programs you'll see today. The Computer Emporium, 269-6373, located at 301 North Lake Street.
Welcome back here to Warsaw. We're live from the Warsaw Tiger Den, and with me now we have the Huntington coach, Mr. Jack Gaber, who played Warsaw this afternoon. Warsaw had one of their better defensive games, and Jack, your defense seemed to hold them down. You had us at 50-some points, which was probably in your favor.
Well, we thought if we could do that, we'd have a chance to win the ball game, but Warsaw got out to a great first quarter, shot the ball extremely well, got great play out of Taylor and Chris Manich off the bench in that first quarter, really hurt us, and pretty even ball game after that. And when we had chances in that second half and we cut it down to 6 with the basketball, we just couldn't hit the shot that was going to take it to get over the hump, and that was it. And then it seemed like somebody made a play for him, and we just kind of hung on.
You have some really nice seniors out there. Which are the ones that you're going to lose, and you're going to miss for sure the Chris Mangus boy?
Well, Chris Mangus has been our leader all year long, leading scorer and rebounder for us. Corey Polson's our second leading scorer, really made himself a player over the off season, so we're hoping some kids will do the same thing. Johnny Maples, who was our defensive kind of stopper, so to speak, we'll lose him. So we lose 3 senior starters there, and then Jeremy Rollins, Scott Emily off the bench.
In the Plymouth-Whitco game, did you get to watch much of that?
I didn't catch much of that game between Plymouth and Whitco. I know Plymouth got out there in the second half, and Weiss kind of took over and hit some jumpers from the outside, and Reese hit a couple of threes there, and that was about all I really heard or saw about that.
It's sort of reminiscent of what you're seeing right here, right now, and also, what do you think will happen here in the second half? What kind of changes does Coach Rhodes have to do to get back into this ball game?
Well, I think we're going to see Kevin Ault get a lot more active in the second half offensively. I think he's got to look to drive the ball to the basket. They're really switching hard off on him on the outside and getting out on his shot, but I think he's going to have to try to take him to the basket, draw some fouls, and and see what happens there. Defensively, Plymouth's just a very patient team, and I think that's what they got to be worried about, because they're very good at controlling the tempo of the game and holding on to the basketball.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you for taking your time to come up here. We really appreciate it, and we're going to let you go down there so you can watch Corey Poston do some three-point shooting and show us how it's done.
Well, I hope he's got a little bit better luck than what we had this morning, but he's a good kid.
Thanks again, Coach, and good luck in your future.
Thank you.
To a 30-second commercial here, and we'll be back at the Warsaw Tiger Den.
Cable Communication is proud to be a sponsor of this regional game and would also like to congratulate Warsaw's National Merit Scholar finalists, Amy Becker, Joanna Eisenbraun, Aaron Plew, Terry Reuter, and Ashley Wynn. Congratulations, students from Warner Cable, communications on the leading edge of cable technology. At Blossers, you can get free double prints every day, and with Blossers' new Photo Ditto, you can make copies of pictures without negatives. Blossers even has cellular phones. Sign up now and receive a free phone and 120 minutes of free talk time. Blosser's Camera and Video, 267-5400.
Brennan Pharmacy has been providing Warsaw residents with professional and reliable service for 3 generations. Through the years, our concern for your needs and making sure you understand your prescriptions thoroughly has been our focus. Today, Brennan Pharmacy and Healthcare Center provides the service our neighbors have come to expect from Brennan's. Our knowledge and understanding of prescriptions goes beyond medicine and includes private evaluations, consultations, and fittings for braces, crutches, and walkers. Here for you since 1948, Brennan Pharmacy and Health Center.
This game brought to you in part by Hall & Morrow's Insurance Company. Hall & Morrow's Insurance Company has been providing Warsaw and Kosciuszko County residents with all types of insurance since 1920. Life, health, home, auto, and business. Give the friendly agents at Hall & Morrow's Insurance Company a call at 267-3266 or stop by 122 West Market Street. They will be glad to help you out with all of your insurance needs. You're watching Indiana High School basketball. Regional coverage right here on Channel 4.
First National Bank of Warsaw, we're here for you. From fixed rate to adjustable, from low down payment to FHA, from remodeling to new construction, and from conventional to unconventional. Whatever your mortgage needs, we can help fulfill your dream. Your loan will be personally tailored by the most experienced professionals in the area. Whether we meet at our place or yours, let us fix a mortgage to your needs. Because at First National Bank of Warsaw, we're here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Pat, and with me is Terry and Amy, 2 of our great employees here at Pizza King, and we're located at 1727 West Lake Street in Warsaw with the telephone number 269-1544. At the East Winona Avenue store, it's 1039 East Winona Avenue, 269-1631. We have great pizza with quick delivery service of 30 minutes, carry out 12 minutes, and great dining room pleasure of your choice. So come in and see us here at either Pizza King locations.
For many people, buying or selling a home can be a trying experience. That's why each Lucas Realtor is trained to be your professional guide, from defining your listing to the showing and negotiating through the contract of sale and final closing. Knowledgeable people, strategic planning, and convenient customer service. Experience the professional difference. Contact Lucas Better Homes and Gardens and see for yourself.
Welcome back to Warsaw Community High School. We're here in the Tiger Den for the championship game of the Warsaw Regional, and right now Warsaw having a few problems. They trail here at halftime 32-20. We're going to go over some quick stats here. We just had some three-point shooting contest, and that was very interesting. John, let's go over the stats from the first half. Shouldn't take too long for Warsaw, but the amazing statistics are on Plymouth's side.
Well, Warsaw had a total of 20 points. Kevin Ault had 13 of those. Kevin hit 3 3-pointers and 2 2-pointers. No free throws yet for Kevin. Amazing. Taylor, 2 2-pointers for 4 points. Tom Prismatic shot our only 2 free throws. He made 1 for 2 for our single. And P.J. Wiley for 2. Warsaw had 6 turnovers and 7 rebounds. For Plymouth, Adam Reese had 7. Dave Chamberlain had 3. Brandon Edison had 4. Steve Savoy had 4. And Nick Wise had 14. They had 11 rebounds and were 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Big difference right there, Pat.
Warsaw coming back out on the court. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go before we have the start of the third quarter. And they got some business to take care of here. This is similar to the first time that Warsaw played Plymouth, whereas by halftime Warsaw must have been down by 6 points. This time they're down by 12, so they got double duty in catching a lead. And watch for the first 3 minutes of the third quarter to make the decision on whether Warsaw will be in this or not, because that usually determines where you're at in the ball game. And we'll see what kind of changes Mr. Rhodes made at halftime, if there are any changes, and just see if they just bring them along here. And if we get these fans up yelling a little bit, John, we can get back in this, baby.
Well, unfortunately, Plymouth starts the half with the ball, so we got to play defense first.
Super, a good defensive stopper, come down, hit a couple three-pointers, get right back in this thing. And Warsaw's not controlling the boards like I thought they should. I like to have Warsaw in the lead for confidence. They haven't done that. They have not controlled the boards real well, and they're not getting the ball inside effectively as much as I thought they had to be effective. So therefore, Plymouth is taking command of this game.
We needed to stop Nick Wise. Nick got off to a fabulous first quarter with 12 points and was just in a zone that was typical Nick Wise. For a junior, Pat, next year, I'd say he's going to have a pretty strong shot at being an Indiana All-Star.
If they are successful and move on after tonight, he's going to raise some more eyebrows of who he hasn't raised already, but he's going to raise a few more next week if they do go on. Don't count Warsaw out. They're a tenacious team. They'll come back, and I think you'll see some fantastic, great defensive pressure. Don't give up on the Tigers. They'll be back in this, baby.
We've got to be careful with the fouls. We have 4 out of our 5 starters have 2. Gilmer's the only one without any fouls of the starters. And off the bench, Tom Krismatic also has 2. Plymouth only has 1 person in foul trouble. Matt Kramer has 3 out of 6. And again, like the first game, Plymouth had 9 fouls for the whole game. They had 6 by halftime, so we're exactly there. Warsaw had 9 fouls in the first half. They now have 10. It's, other than the score, it's really kind of close to the first game, Pat.
Very close to the first game, and let's see what Warsaw does to change things around just a little bit. Like you said, Plymouth will be inbounding in the pass. They have Kramer back into the lineup, so Edison going with his starting 5 again to start out. Remember, Kramer's the one Plymouth player in foul trouble who has 3 fouls, so that'll be interesting to see if he stays in for a long period of time or whether he backs off. I think I might go offensively against him right off the bat. So the inbounds pass comes in now. We have Chamberlain with the ball, and it goes to Nick Wise and over the Reese. Eggleston hasn't been a whole big factor yet this game, but Savoy made a big offensive rebound earlier, one of the subs off the bench that everybody thought they didn't have. He made a great offensive rebound, came out of nowhere and tipped the ball up and in and scored a big bucket for them at that point.
They're trying to work Nick Wise free.
Three-pointer, and on the boards, Taylor comes up with the rebound.
We got the stop you talked about.
There's a stopper. Now I said we had to come down and hit a three-pointer.
Now the Warsaw crowd's up in it.
Here they are. This is what we needed. Need to get them going. Don't let up, fans. Keep it going. Need a 3 by someone. Caleb lets up. Would like to see him take it. Taylor with the short shot. Nowhere near it. Out of bounds. And it's going to go to Plymouth.
3 defensive players were on Matt. Al sure wanted to foul there. It looked like he might have got hit on the arm, but...
Remember, we talked about at the beginning of the game how the officials called this game is going to determine how the outcome would be or have a lot to do with it. You have to make adjustments to the way the officials are calling the game.
Well, Nick Wise is really working hard.
Such good moves he has. Bounce pass to Kramer, and they're going to call a foul. And
that's Kevin's 3rd. That's not the way for us to get started.
Kevin not liking that foul too much. I don't know anybody out there would like any of those fouls like that too much.
Well,
so
I don't think so. Plus, he's at the line.
Interesting. Kevin Ault's 3rd foul of the game. Something he's never had trouble with this year is foul trouble.
Matt Kramer's a 63% free throw shooter.
It doesn't make any difference what percentage they're shooting.
They just knock them in.
They're knocking them dead. Plymouth playing excellent ball here today, all day long against Whitco. All clockwork. Have momentum, and they have the miss.
He turned that. You could see him turn his wrist when he shot that one.
So Warsaw has a chance here. Oh, what we got? There was a push. Could have been intentional,
40,
but
that's
not.
4 on him.
Nobody in the vicinity with the ball.
Kramer just laid Ben Elliott almost up into the stands.
He has just come back with Kramer and really let him have some words.
And Marquez talking to him and to Adam Reese, and here comes Savoy back in. But Savoy had 4 points and 3 rebounds out of Plymouth's 11, so not really too far down, and everybody talked about Plymouth's bench. I've seen Plymouth play enough to know Steve Savoy, excellent player for him. Kevin?
Out of bounds, Plymouth. Couldn't handle the ball.
Old little gamesmanship there after Adam Reese knocked it out of his hands. He went up and hit him on the back.
Warsaw just not clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking for the right combination, would you say, John, to get things going?
I would say so. Boy, they're sure setting moving picks down there where they just turn their body, and
that's been Plymouth's offense forever and ever. They've always been a strong picking team, and they get criticized constantly about moving screens. Inside passes Savoy, spins around, throws up a left-handed shot. He scores.
His 6th point.
35-20.
That's his 4th point in a row.
Plymouth with a 15-point lead. Kevin Ault with a 5th three-pointer, and we have it. There's one of my three-pointers. Need a couple more. 35-23. Warsaw trails by 12 points. We're just where we were at the half, 12 points down.
5:50 left in the quarter. And they are so patient that they make you pay for it by shooting in the paint. Here comes another paint shot.
Nice pass, tipped away by Elliott.
They were going for another 5 or 6 footer.
Good reaction by Ben Elliott. Made a stop there, otherwise that could have been 2 points. Plymouth with the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket, 35-23. Plymouth with a 12-point lead. Inbounds to Wise.
Plymouth is just constantly moving. Everybody just moves. They set the screens, they're moving off of them.
Plymouth not in any big hurry.
Patience.
They have stopped the three-point shooting. Plymouth hasn't had to take any three-point shots. They've made one, I believe, and that's it.
They made 2.
2 of them, correct me.
Adam Reese has 1 and Nick Wise has 1. I think they've not shot any more now.
Not well liked by Warsaw.
Not well liked at all.
Plymouth kind of likes it.
Now the difference there, I don't understand that. Matt did the same type of thing that Plymouth is so good at. That's our second starter with 3.
Things not going Warsaw's way right now. Matt Taylor gets a break. Tom Krzmanich comes in for him. Caleb Gilmer gets a break, and Jake Townsend is in for him.
We need that instant offense from Tom that he displayed in the first quarter.
Nick Wise, who else on the free throw line? Up and in. He scores.
4 for 5 at the line. Not missed many today.
36-23 and make it 37-23. Plymouth by 14 points. Warsaw, Kevin Ault on the attack.
Down 14, 4:59.
Townsend with the ball. Ault trying to penetrate a little bit. Jeremy Walters, nice face, fake, three-point shot.
Yes,
it's good.
sir.
That's what I've been waiting for. Somebody else had to come through with a shot. Jeremy Walters, a big three-point shot there. We're down to a 37-26 lead. No call there. Down 11 now.
Old Rev's out on the floor getting that one. Steve Savoy knocked Jake Townsend into another county.
Yes, and Rev has gotten really experienced at wiping floors with knowing when to go out, and he looks down court now to make sure he doesn't get ran over.
They finally got, now look at every time they call a foul on him, they're asking, what'd I do?
Yeah, I hope he's a captain, because the captain needs to go talk to him. They got to be careful of doing that, because actually the captain's the one that needs to go to the official and talk.
Well, not about calls you're not supposed to pat.
These kids are well trained from Plymouth. They're trying to gain every advantage that they can get, and it's working. 37-26, a good time for Warsaw to get back into single digits. They can get a score here.
See Jake Townsend hit one of his high three-pointers.
Kevin Ault looking to go one-on-one with Nick Wise. Jeremy Walters, shot, nope, loses the ball.
There's the quarterback.
Wise, too far under the basket, does not make it. Kevin Ault, a foul. Savoy. Plymouth with a foul.
Jack will take that one, though. That's all hustle, and Warsaw had a little fast break going.
Just kept from scoring 2 points, probably. So Warsaw with the ball out of bounds. That's the second team foul on Plymouth.
That's their third team foul this half. Remember, Matt Kramer's down here right at the beginning.
Foul. Well, the scoreboard's working slower than I am, too. Or you. Inbound. Oh, close. Almost stolen away there. Jeremy Walters thought about it, didn't do it. Ben Elliott wide open. Up and in. 2 points. We're down to 9 points. Warsaw making a run. Very quietly making a run. The fans are getting into it. This is what it takes. Let's see what happens.
We need to stop. Look at Coach Rhodes. He's up cheering him.
Needs to put some big pressure on him. Townsend's talking to Reese. Nice fake by Eggleston.
He traveled.
Penetrates. Doesn't take the shot.
Adam traveled.
Chamberlain with the ball.
They're
off to Adam Reese.
Being real patient on offense. Warsaw's doing a good defensive job.
Three-point shot. Chamberlain. Air ball. Kevin Ault with the rebound. Here's their move. Warsaw's on the go. Off to Kevin Ault. Ben Elliott just got shoved underneath again. Up, no good. No rebound. Eggleston. Oh!
Offensive foul!
Offensive player control. And the place is going crazy.
That's his third foul. Warsaw's really hustling. Ben Elliott's, I think he got hit with that.
Took one into the chops.
His ankles looks like he sprained it or something.
37-28, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
We need a bucket on this possession right here, Pat, and this gym will really get loud.
We get those Warsaw fans into this game and we're going to go somewhere. They're starting to do some cheering now. They're picking it up a notch, just like the players. Jake Townsend, a long shot. Way out of the range. Travel. P.J. Wiley, very lucky on that. Wouldn't have surprised me to see a foul. Jack Edison on the court.
On the floor.
He's showing timeout, and he'll get a timeout. My, oh my.
Why, he's so far out on the floor. I cannot believe that he's not got teched.
Oh, these fans from Plymouth are really upset. Almost got it. He's got a whistle in his mouth.
Boy.
Well, John, we're going to have to take a pause here for a 30-second commercial. We're going to come back and get right into this. This is a very exciting game. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You're watching Channel 4, brought to you by Video and Sound Productions. The Kosciuszko County Better Homes and Gardens Agents has the largest network of real estate professionals in Kosciuszko County and the most resources to market your property, like Showcase and the exclusive 24-hour access line. Call a Better Homes and Gardens agent at 267-2239 or 267-6280 and experience the professional difference. Champ Silk Skirting and Sporting Goods is loaded with spring funwear, Nike caps, shorts, t-shirts, and swimsuits in vibrant colors and graphics, and all are featured at Champs. Swimsuits are available in flowering designs, in plaids, or sleek Speedo graphics. Whether it's
back at the Warsaw gym here. Warsaw with the ball out of bounds. Kevin Ault inbounds to Townsend. Townsend to Wiley. This gym is starting to get a little noisy now. Warsaw making their move to get back in the game. Kevin Ault with a 12-foot shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Ben Elliott, up and good, score! 37-30, we got a 7-point ball game. Back in the single digits, 2 minutes and a half to go.
Good offensive rebound. Actually, that play was as a result of another offensive rebound when they went after Kramer on his rebound. Ben Elliott's going to get a foul coming through the screen. Eggleston moved.
The official is keeping the whistle in his mouth.
Yeah.
He is as close, I can tell you right now, John, and you know he is as close to calling a technical as you can get, I think. One wrong move from anybody, and I think it's going to come. What do you think?
I think so. I think, though, if he'd have called one on Al here in the Tiger Den and hadn't called one on Jack, there would have been a few boos on that one, Pat.
Well, this is Hoosier Hysteria at its best. Plymouth will inbounce the pass to Adam Reese.
We now have 3 starters with 3 fouls.
Nick Wise not doing a lot of scoring here lately.
We got Tyler Charlton guarding Nick now.
Oh, my. There's a foul.
That's another one with 3.
good stopper there. I'd rather send him to the free throw line and let him go for 2 than to give him that easy bucket inside. Eagles going to go to the line shooting 2. There's 14 fouls now on both teams. We're moving at an even pace in the foul department.
Here's another 72%er. There's probably be a 100%er after this trip.
We'll see. Up and good. Well, Warsaw's cut it into single digits, if nothing else, and if they can get it narrowed a little bit closer here going into the fourth quarter, and I think they'll be ready to go and make the move for the fourth quarter surge. Eagleston with the second shot now. It's up and it's off. No good. Rebound. Kevin Ault comes up with it.
Boy, they're going a little bit stronger to the boards.
Need a score here, no doubt about it. This is it. We've got to have a score right now. Kevin Ault drives center. They hit the ball, and Nick Wise steals it. All the way up. No good. He's fouled. Tyler Charlton with the foul.
Just having trouble getting through their defense. Need to go a little bit around on the outside and come in on an angle. Tried to penetrate straight from the top and got it stripped.
Well, Warsaw made a nice little run there. Now they need to pick it up again because they've letting the momentum slip away. Need to get that ball and get it down quick and start getting some good shots. And Nick Wise has missed the free throw. This is amazing.
It's a little different. Warsaw's has 5 fouls, but 4 of them have been 2-shot fouls already. And Plymouth just constantly goes into the paint.
Second free throw for Wise. It's up. It's good. 39-30. Plymouth with a 9-point lead. Warsaw has had several opportunities here to really cut it even further and have not done so, but they got it down into single digits. Let's see if they can pick it up a notch here and get a score. Tyler Charlton, round up. He scores.
Boy,
39-32.
He took Steve Savoy to school on that one.
That was Eagleston.
Oh, yeah, it was Eagleston.
That was Eagleston. I don't think he expected him to go that quick.
Well, he taught him a lesson.
Yes, he did. Let's see if Eagleston can remember that one and be ready for him next time. I don't think he expected it, John. Inbounds, or in the paint pass. Tyler Charlton with another foul. How many does he have, John?
Tyler's got 2. Just about everybody on Warsaw's got at least 2. They're going to get to that double bonus here before too long. 1-1 on the next one for Plymouth.
Plymouth will inbounds pass into Eagleston. Loose ball. Ault, jump ball. At possession, I believe, is to Warsaw.
It's going to be Warsaw's ball.
With 1:14 to go, Plymouth 39, Warsaw 32. We're in the third quarter of play.
Coach is calling 4 down. Let's see what 4 down is. Got a feeling it might end up with 42's hand someplace.
That would be a good bet. Tyler Charlton at the top of the key. Looking back door for Charlton. 1-on-1. They're going to call a blocking foul on Eagleston. How many is that?
That's 4 on Eagleston.
Oh, my.
Now we're going to see what's going to happen.
Do you bring Taylor in some point here and start going inside on him and take advantage of that?
Well, Kramer's got 4. Eagleston's got 4. They're going to have to put Wise on one of the big guys for Warsaw.
That's a 15 foul on Plymouth. Out inbounds pass. Jeremy Walters, Prismanich, up, no good. Whoa!
Little boardwalk there, maybe.
Adam Reese will bring the ball up court. Tom not having the sharp shooting job that he had this afternoon.
Well, Plymouth gets the possession at the quarter again.
Nick Wise baseline. Whoa!
Oh, could have been.
Could have gone either way. It was a no call.
Mark Cade looking right at it. He was right in position. No problem there. They're going to hold it for the last. Up 7 points with 20 seconds.
They'll get the ball out of bounds to start the fourth quarter also. So if they can get a score here plus the ball, it's a big advantage again. If Warsaw can get a stopper here at least, then that helps out tremendously. There it is. Oh my gosh, no travel. And oh my gosh, no good. And they got the stopper, John.
Boy, they did. It was all over the place, including on the rim.
It wasn't the prettiest, but it was a stopper, and we're going to pause here for a 30-second commercial, and we'll be back with you with the final quarter of the regional championship game.
This game sponsored in part by Lawshi's Barbershop. Give Dewey Lashie a call at 267-3019 or stop by 1210 East Center Street and get a haircut for $5. Senior citizen haircuts are only $4. Dewey Lashie is one of our sponsors here today, and we would like to extend a special thanks to Dewey from Lashie's Barbershop. Thanks, Dewey, for helping us broadcast this game today.
Blosser's Camera and Video introduces the new Photo Ditto. The Photo Ditto allows you to make photographic quality prints from your family's pictures, negatives, or slides instantly. The Photo Ditto can add text or put your photo in a festive border, creating one-of-a-kind gifts. The Photo Ditto can do all this and more right before your eyes. Stop in to try it at Blosser's Camera and Video, corner of Center and Scott Streets, Warsaw.
Back to Warsaw High School, where we are in the final game of the championship game, and you know what? We're in the final quarter. This is it. Plymouth leads 39-32. We got 8 minutes more of ball to go. We were going to give you this third quarter stats here in just a few minutes as soon as we get a little break. Plymouth inbounds the pass, and it goes to Nick Wise. Savoy with the ball. Plymouth does have some foul trouble. They got a couple players with 4 fouls. One of them is playing in Kramer, and I believe Eggleston is sitting on the bench right now.
They're going to be very patient outside, and they're going to look for a layup or a short jumper in the paint. Warsaw has a whole squadron of players with 3 fouls. They're going to take time off of the clock.
Take a little air out of the ball. Don't need to foul.
Not out there. They're going to stall the ball away, Pat.
Well, he got a good 7-point lead. If he feels comfortable with that, it's all right. There's a foul.
On Taylor. That's his 4th.
4 on Taylor. He needs to go up straight with that block. Not if he wouldn't come down with that hand, he might get away with it, but he needs to go up straight.
Well, we need Plymouth to miss some free throws, Pat.
That's what it's going to boil down to, and that's one of the things they had to do was shoot more free throws and make them, and so far they're doing very well at it. Nick Wise hasn't had quite the scoring they did in the first half.
He's 17 points through 3 quarters, leads the team, leads the game.
And you can add another one right there, nothing but net. Nick Wise definitely looking like a top candidate maybe for next year's Mr. Basketball. Second one up and good.
8 for 10 from the free throw line.
Not bad for a junior. Warsaw trails by 9, 41-32. We got 7 minutes to go. Kevin Ault with a 3-point shot. It's good. 41-35.
We need 1 or 2 more of those. We need a defense here.
Nothing called. Nick Wise, well, we got an official's timeout because somebody lost a pin.
You suppose that might have come out of the crowd, Pat?
No, I think it came out of Roy Blake's
pocket?
Shirt. I believe so.
Yeah, he doesn't have a pocket on there.
Sitting next to Bill Patrick, the ex-Whitco coach. Taylor back in the lineup for Chris Manich. Wow, 4 fouls back on the court with 6:48 to go. Plymouth with the ball out of bounds.
Well, Ben and Tom both have 3 fouls. Almost a steal.
Chamberlain with the ball, passes off to Kramer.
Oh, Savoy just sent Jeremy Walters into the floor. You could hear the bump all the way up here.
I don't know whether that was the bump or the crash, but whatever, you could hear it. Oh, there's a push.
Another one.
There was a definite push by Wise.
Boy, they are just masters at it.
There's a wide open shot. That's good. Nick Wise. Got to have more help on the weak side. Got to have somebody come across and put a stop on that.
And again, they're just holding out, waiting. Penetration. Here's Jake.
Good three-pointer.
I said we needed one out of Jake, and there it came.
We got 5-point lead now for Plymouth, 43-38. They're kind of trading baskets, but Warsaw's starting to hit the threes. Up, out of bounds. Warsaw, turnover. Nick Wise lost the ball.
Good defense. Ben was right there hassling him.
This is almost identical to the first game that they played. Same situation. Warsaw trailed almost the whole game, all the way up till the end, And then it went seesaw towards the end of the game, and right now Warsaw has done the same thing here tonight. They trail 43-38. If they get a bucket here, you can bet your bottom dollar the crowd's going to go up in smoke. Jeremy Walters brings the ball up. If they hit a three, this crowd's going to go crazy. And there it was. There it is.
It's
There it is. Here we go. 43-41. Plymouth with a 2-point lead. Now it depends on who gets into foul trouble.
And Jack Edison's not calling
I think
a
if I'm Jack
timeout.
Edison, I get out of that delay, because since he's gone to delay, they have caught back up. Chamberlain into Kramer. Basket. Taylor not able to do anything. 4-point game.
They're just so patient.
Kevin Ault going baseline. He shoots for two. It's long. Tom Krzmanich comes up with it. Wise decision. Kevin Ault with a 25-footer. Good! 45-44. We got a 1-point goal game. Nick Wise with the ball. He's up. He's in. 2 points. Nick Wise again. He counters. 47-44. Plymouth in the lead by 3 points. 1 bucket away from a possible tie.
6 3-pointers for Kevin.
We still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this game, so there's still plenty of time. They don't need it all at once, but when you have a run, you better go with it. Take it while it's there. Kevin Ault, 25-footer. It's off. Matt Taylor, offensive rebound. Big board.
Caleb
Gilmore, this would really help.
Yeah!
Caleb Gilmore ties the ball game at 47. Listen to this.
And Jack Edison's still not calling a timeout.
I can't believe it.
That's 5 3-pointers in the quarter.
4 minutes and 10 seconds ago. And there's a steal.
And the Warsaw Tigers have fought back, and Kevin Ault's got the ball.
4 minutes to go. We have a 47-47 ball game.
Coach Rhodes signaling for 2.
Now the ball, the shoe's on the other foot now. Now we look for a better shot both ways. But while you're hot, take while it's there. Let's see what happens. And
There's
a foul.
And Plymouth is complaining. Dave Chamberlain, that's his first.
Chamberlain with his first foul.
Al was looking for 3. He must have had his foot on the line.
Kevin Ault will go to the free throw line, shooting a pair of free throws.
Nick Wise is a little ginger on his right leg there. He looks like he got hit up in the upper calf. Stretching it out.
What a run Warsaw has made here. Just a tremendous run here in the fourth quarter.
This is Warsaw's 3rd free throw of the ball game.
I have sweat running down my forehead. My jacket may be coming off here very shortly.
Plymouth has shot 20.
And it's good. Warsaw has taken the lead for the first time in the ball game, 48-47.
Unbelievable. And Jack Edison still hasn't called a timeout.
And the second shot's up. It's around, good. 49-47. Now let's see what happens to go into a zone. Warsaw fans are just a little bit into this game at this point.
Kevin has 27 points. He's just been superb.
Go to your money, player. That's the name of the game. I'm going to find Wise. Maybe it's time for Chamberlain to get involved here. He hasn't done a whole lot of scoring tonight. He looked very sharp. Oh,
almost a steal.
Kevin Ault is just taking control of this game here, John.
He's putting on a Mr. Basketball performance tonight. Here in the 3rd and the 4th quarters, he said, come on, boys, let's go. Let's not finish the season here tonight.
Free time out there for Jack Edison. Got to put a few words into his players there. Adam Reese. Over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain drives center. There's still been a delay. I can't understand it. I would have pulled out of it because ever since they've been in a delay, they've gone down.
Well, they're attacking the basket now, Pat. They've
tightened it up a little bit going in, but they're not penetrating.
They're
wide. Their strength was their penetration earlier.
They're trying to get a pass into the paint.
They have 4 fouls on Matt Taylor. I would go in on him.
3 on Ben, 3 on Kevin, 2 on Jeremy, and Caleb can give lots of fouls.
Whoa! Ooh. He slipped, but he regained it. That's all right. Almost a couple travels there, but they held up. Kept the pivot
Warsaw's
foot.
zone is causing Plymouth some problems here.
We have 2:25 to go. Warsaw leads this. A near steal by Kevin Ault.
almost had it in the stepping lanes.
49-47. Warsaw leads. 2:23 to go in the ball game. Both teams will be in a 1-1 on the fouls.
Pat, here comes the Rev. He's all over the place.
My cameraman are taking care of me up here. I'm getting a little too excited, so I've got to slow it down just a little bit. My wife would be screaming at me right now, probably.
Well, Warsaw's zone has caused problems for quite a few teams this year. Al is known for a strong man-to-man, but they've got a great zone.
Here's the inbounds pass to Adam Reese.
The quarterback is out here. Adams only scored 3 points tonight, 2 this morning, 11-point average.
Eagleston and Kramer are both in.
Boy, they're nobody's really looking to shoot here.
Yes, it's a good zone, but I see a lot of attack points, and it hasn't happened here. It's almost like they're going for the last shot. It's not. Oh, there it is, the three-pointer. No good. And now with the rebound. Warsaw with the ball.
Rebound.
A 2-point lead. 1:53 to go in the game.
And both teams are in the 1-1. That was a big
rebound. And he's
rebound.
going to the Iowa. I think I would have kept going with my blood. Warsaw is really hot right now.
Oh!
Oh my!
Oh,
Turnover
no.
Walters.
Hurts. Well, we need another stop. 95 seconds left. 49-47.
What a ball game!
The possession arrow favors the Warsaw Tigers if we have a jump ball situation. We need another stop.
49-47. I think I'm very heavy on the perimeter. Don't let them have the three-point shot at least.
Boy, the guys are all pulling their socks. They're in there, and Adam Reese is holding the ball.
Look at the coaches' benches. Look at Edison and crew, and all the coaches are so calm. I don't know how they can do it. They're going to run it down. They're going almost like they might be going for the last shot, maybe a three-pointer to win it.
Be a real surprise. There's a screen. Here he comes.
Kevin Ault has just gave us a great quarter here, but you remember the one big key.
Wise,
no good. Rebound, Elliott.
Rebound again.
1 minute to go. Warsaw could be a regional champion here.
Two
Kevin
big
Ault has the ball.
rebounds. Let's see what happens here.
They're still in the Iowa. Jeremy Walters, a good three. Oh my. Oh my. Over to Kevin Ault.
36, 35, 34,
We're looking at a regional champion if they don't get on him. Something's got to happen. Whoa! Oh, that's Kramer. He's gone.
He's gone. And Caleb Gilmer at the line.
I was just getting ready to say a minute ago that Caleb Gilmer hit that three at the top of the key, and that was the biggest. I mean, Alt's been doing great. That was quite the shift of momentum, totally into Warsaw's favor, right, John?
That's big shift.
And now you've got to understand he is from Plymouth, so this is cloud nine for him. If he can ice these free throws here, he's in a 1-on-1 bonus. If he can ice these up here, Warsaw's in very, very good shape.
He's been to the line 24 times. He's hit 15 for 63%.
John, I may have to get my winter clothes out. This could be a run to the dribble to the Pizza King after all.
I'll be there to eat some pizza.
Well, I'll be frozen, but I'll be there. I'm excited. I'm sweated enough. This has just been an excellent game. Gilmer up. He's got it. 50-47. Warsaw now leads by 3 points. They're 28.5 seconds away from going to the semi-state, and that would be the Sweet 16.
Caleb Gilmer looks relaxed, looks confident. 2 or 3 dribbles.
This here would be a big, big free throw.
A little short.
No rebound.
Well,
3-point lead.
Tie game, maybe, with the three-pointer.
They're going to have to go 3. Give him that one.
Give him that one.
No foul, no foul.
Chamberlain! Oh!
15-50.
14.
Now we're looking at OT.
We're going to have a timeout. Warsaw timeout. Kevin Ault! Kevin Ault! It's good! Warsaw wins! Warsaw wins! 55-50.
Unbelievable.
Mr. Basketball.
An offensive rebound by Kevin Ault. Put the ball back
up. What a hustle! The Warsaw Tigers have done it!
Warsaw eliminate Plymouth from the tournament.
The score was 32-20 at halftime. It ends up 55-50.
What a ball game.
Warsaw Tigers win their 11th regional, and the cheer block has mobbed the floor. Fulkerson's trying to get him off, but Big Dave can't control him.
He doesn't have the numbers.
Look at him trying to move him. No, Dave, it's like What was the guy's name that parted the Red Sea? He's not being able to get it done. Moses. Big Dave.
You know what? I think we better go for a break, recollect ourselves,
Oh, Pat.
get in line here. Let's pause here for about a 1 minute commercial break, I think. If we can get our camera people available here to put us on break, because there's wild up as kids on the floor, and we're going to stick with this live for quite a while. We got a lot of debris on the floor. I guess we're not going to a commercial break. We're going to stay live. John, just a tremendous game. Kevin Ault picked up a offensive rebound after it was knocked around by a Taylor, knocked around by a Plymouth player. Ault came up with the ball with 1 second left, released the ball. I looked at the clock. It was 0.5 tenths of a second. The ball went in with about an 8-foot shot, and Warsaw wins this game by 2 points.
Well, I think the offensive rebounding in the last 12 minutes of the ball game, you remember the play when when Chamberlain traveled on a rebound?
Right.
That was the turning point in the ball game.
Exactly.
And off of that play, we scored and we started coming back. We hit 5 3-pointers in the last quarter. I kept saying Jake Townsend would get one. He was held scoreless in the afternoon game. He hit one, and Caleb Gilmer, the former Plymouth resident. You might remember Seth Gilmer, his brother, played for the Plymouth Pilgrims when my son Daniel played. And now Caleb is a Warsaw Tiger. And
John, we're going to pause here for about a 1 minute break and recognize our sponsors a little bit. And then we're going to come back and enjoy the festivities that will go on here, possibly get a couple interviews. So, Chris, let's take it for about a 1 minute break for us, okay?
You're watching Indiana High School basketball. Regional coverage right here on Channel 4. Champ Silks Grading and Sporting Goods is loaded with spring funwear. Nike caps, shorts, t-shirts, and swimsuits in vibrant colors and graphics, and all are featured at Champs. Swimsuits are available in flowering designs, in plaids, or sleek Speedo graphics. Whether it's a pool, backyard, patio, or lake, Speedo means summer fun. Located in downtown Warsaw, Champ Silks Grading and Sporting Goods is open late 7 days a week. Lakeside Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of today's regional games. Lakeside Chevrolet has an excellent inventory of new and used automobiles to choose from. Stop by and see them at 2249 North Detroit. Lakeside Chevrolet, a nice place to do business. Getting bigger and better every day, this is Channel 4, brought to you by Video and Sound Productions.
Oh, don't give me that! You always bring up the hook! Son!
Oh, where do you think you're going?
I'm not selling the hook, and I'm not talking to you anymore!
Daddy? You forgot your Bible.
In an unstable world, your family needs a firm foundation. Jesus, always the same. From your friends at New Life Christian Church and World Outreach.
You can hear the yelling right now. Warsaw has just won the regional championship 52-50 on a last-second shot by offensive rebound by Kevin Ault. And this is why he will probably be your next Mr. Basketball of Indiana. He makes a basket with 1 second to go, and Warsaw wins 52-50 after trailing the whole game till the very end of the game. Just a tremendous. John Elliott is here. He's going to wrap it up with some stats.
Well, I don't have stats yet, Pat. Being a father, I'm sorry. I've lost 3 points for the Tigers, so I'm a little bit off. I'll catch him, but you know, I think there was a big turnaround at the beginning of the fourth quarter when Plymouth started to hold the ball. Instead of trying to score, they were still ahead, and Warsaw went to the zone defense that was so effective. Let me total up the Warsaw points. Jeremy Walters with 1 3-pointer. Caleb Gilmer, 4 points, all in the fourth quarter. He hit a big 3-pointer from the top and a big free throw for 4. Kevin Ault, Mr. Basketball candidate, hit 7 3-pointers. I don't remember him missing one, except, nope, that was a 2-pointer that he missed right at towards the end. A 2-point field goals, 2-2 from the line for 29 points. Ben Elliott had 4 points. Matt Taylor likewise had 4 points. Jake Townsend, I kept saying Jake would get us a 3, and he hit a big one off the wing. Tom Chrismatic, 1 for 2 from the line for 2 points, or 1 point. Tyler Charlton, beautiful drive by Brandon Eggleston for 2. PJ Wiley for 2. A total of 52 points. The Tigers only shot 6 free throws, and they made 4. 4 out of 6. Plymouth was at the line 20 times, and all the factors were in the favor of Plymouth. Pat, take it away for just a little bit, and I'll get the Plymouth.
Okay,
level.
John, thank you. We have some interviews coming here. We're going to try to get as many people up here as we can. Right now, we're going to get someone you didn't see on the court, but who has as much to go with this game as anybody, Doug Ault, the father of Kevin Ault. Doug, what a tremendous ball game. What a great last-second shot.
I didn't think it was going to happen, Pat. You know, we were in good shape, and they came down, hit that 3, and I didn't think we were going to be able to get that shot. But my heart stopped when he hit it. I tell you, it was something. It was great. Great win for Warsaw tonight.
The makings of a Mr. Basketball. There's no doubt about it in my mind. He showed it tonight. He came through with the effort. Warsaw did not play one of the prettiest games of the year, but in the clutch, they came in. They made the surge in the fourth quarter. Caleb Gilmer's big 3, and then Kevin just got hot.
No, I just about gave up myself, and I'll tell you, the kids just kept going, and I think Plymouth got a little tired there, probably the last quarter, and we started hitting the 3s, and boy, that's all she wrote. I loved it. It was great.
How do you feel about Kevin's next year going to Southwest Missouri State?
Hey, I think it's a good opportunity for him. It's a long way for his family and I to drive down there to watch him, but we're going to go as often as we can. But to play for Steve Alford, I think it's a great opportunity for Kevin, and I think he's going to have a nice college career.
Well, of course, we'd like to have some tickets and try to go see a game when he's there next year.
Yeah, I'll get
right
you
now,
some.
we're looking to see go to the Final Four and
right.
hopefully follow him down there and maybe end up with a state championship and as well as maybe a Mr. Basketball
Hey, that
chance.
sounds great.
Let's bring the coach in here now, Coach Fletcher. Coach, congratulations.
Thank
you
you
did a
very much.
fine week of work of practice, and I know you had it planned just to go this way. Is that right?
No, that's not right. We did have a fine week of practice, but as Coach says, anything can happen in championship basketball games. When 2 quality teams play, I think both teams at times in that game struggled. Warsaw especially in the first half, and then Plymouth in the fourth quarter struggled with some things. And Coach Drew, who I was under at Bethel, he said when 2 quality teams play, it's usually when it comes down to how the ball bounces. Unfortunately, it bounced our way. Kevin got a nice rebound with good instincts and following his shot, got it, and it fell through the net. And boy, for a kid, you know, dreams do come true.
You know, the ball didn't bounce that way for the first 3 quarters. The fans were quiet, and I kept saying up here, if we can get these fans into it, Warsaw can make a run. They'll get back in there. Coach Edison went to a delayed offense, and it just seems like you picked it up and came right back at them.
I think that's a testament to the quality of the character of the kids we've had. This team is a very close-knit team. We kept talking to them at timeouts the whole way through. They were struggling. They were frustrated, but we kept saying, stick with this thing. It's not over. Stick with this thing. Keep hustling, and good things will happen. And I think it helped us a little bit when they kind of spread it, took some air out of it. I think took some momentum away from them, and we were fortunate enough to get a couple steals and help build some momentum for us. And like you said, got our great Tiger fans into the ball game, and that's always a lift when your fans come alive.
Well, Coach, we don't know the outcomes from the other sectionals yet, or other regionals yet, but we're going to be getting them. Who would you like to play now?
We're where we want to be. Our next opponent, we'll prepare regardless of who it is. We just wanted to get to Fort Wayne. We're there. So next Saturday morning will be our focus, and that's the game we want to be in. So look out for the Tigers.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, and good luck next week, Coach.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, with us right now is Jake Townsend, came in the game and did a fantastic. Jake, you were visibly upset with yourself on that court, but you came back in and really you made a big three, and you helped turn this ball game around, and your presence and leadership out there did a tremendous job. How do you feel right now?
I feel like going to Disneyland, you know. In the first game, you know, I didn't play very well. I was a little hard on myself, and I knew I had to come out strong to beat this good Plymouth team. And I just did everything that I could as a leader. You know, it's not my job to score, but when you got to step up, you know, you got to step up.
You are such a tightly knit group of kids. I saw from a difference so much from last year's team, where you guys were more family oriented. You're all best of friends, it seems like. The knit is there. Is that true?
That's very true. All of us are best friends on and off the court. We've been best friends since probably 6th or 7th grade. We've all been great friends. So that helps a lot.
You know, it's just been a pleasure watching you and all the other guys come up through the system. And I saw it 6-7 years ago in the elementary system. You guys had an awesome class, and I knew the potential was there. And you have done your role to the utmost of importance, because you have to come off the bench, and sometimes bench players play is just the hardest thing to do, and you have done just one special job of that. And we want to congratulate you on just a fine year, and I hope you can go out and savor this and get us a good semi-state next year, huh?
Yep. Hopefully we can win the semi-state, and we'll have a good week of practice and take care of it in Fort Wayne.
What's your goal? What's your future plans?
Well, my future plans, I don't really know. I haven't really decided of a college to play basketball anywhere. So right now I'm wide open. So.
What are you leaning for? Is there anywhere in particular? Any major subject?
I'm probably gonna go to Ball State if I don't play basketball and study communications.
Well, congratulations, Jake, and we'll see you at the semi-state next week. Right. And hopefully we'll get some highlights from you, and head our way to Indianapolis for a state final.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, we're going to finish up here with some more interviews, but right now we're going to go to John Elliott as he's going to finish up some of these stats here, and the fans are still just flying high from this great victory. So now, John Elliott, take me away.
I can't believe it.
Trying to get the count, they were behind.
Had 2, Gilmer, Townsend, Charismatic, and Tyler Charlton. Let's give the scores for the Plymouth: 22 and 2 Pilgrims. Adam Reese, a total of 7. Dave Chamberlain, 6. He hit a big 3 to tie the score with just a few seconds left in the game. 3 points for Matt Kramer. 23 points for Nick Wise. Remember, he had 12 in the first half. He had 17 at the end of the third quarter. Scored 6 in the last quarter. Eggleston with 5. Steve Savoy with 6. And the total 50. They were 15 for 20 from the line. And again, they shut the rebounds down in the second half, both offensively and defensively, the turning point in the ball game. The floor is still a pandemonium of folks. They've got the ladders up to cut the net, and everybody's hugging everybody. And Pat, I'm going to get down there and get some pictures taken with my family.
Okay, with me right now, PJ Wiley. He's had a rough week of practice this week, if you want to call it a week of practice, PJ. You did a good job with your ankle there to get yourself a little relaxation, huh?
Yeah. Went out tonight just saying I'm going to go out my hardest, and whatever happens, happens. You know?
Didn't get a whole lot of minutes out there. How did the ankle feel?
It felt pretty good. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do. I took some pills before the game to, you know, relax it and everything, and I just went out there and it felt good.
Well, that was medication.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to do for next week now? How well will your ankle, how will you treat it?
I'll probably just do pretty much what I did this week, going to the therapist and everything, stimming it and such, and I'll probably have limited practice time this week, but I think I'll come back strong.
You ice it down, and then on a regular day of practice, will you just go out and shoot some free throws, or will you go a little bit further than that?
I'll do some drills and shooting series, and we'll see how it feels during practice, and we'll go from there.
What do you think about next week at the semi-state?
I think we have a pretty good chance. We have a really good unit on this team. We stick together, and we're a tight bunch, and I think we have a good chance.
PJ, we want to wish you the best of luck, and we want you to bring us home at semi-state next week, because I want to go to Indianapolis, okay?
Alrighty.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure watching you.
Thank you.
Pat O'Connell here. We're finishing up at the Warsaw Tiger Den. Warsaw was victorious here over Plymouth Pilgrims as Plymouth led the whole game before Warsaw made a final run in the fourth quarter to come back. And with the shot up, Warsaw was tied at 50 all. The shot was up, the ball bounced up, Taylor knocked it up, Ault picked it up, put it up with 1 second to go, and with .5, the ball went through. Warsaw pulls out an exciting 42-40 victory. Warsaw's going to Fort Wayne to the semi-state. They want to get back where they weren't at last year. They want to go down to the Dome and beat it at Indianapolis, and they are well on their way. So this is Channel 4 Live, and we're going to stick around here for a few more minutes yet. And I think we're going to take a quick break here, maybe for about 30 seconds, and we're going to try to get some more players up here and maybe some more of the coaching staff. But once again, if you haven't heard, 42-40, or 52-50, Warsaw wins by 2 points. And we'll pause here for our 30-second commercial. We're still here at the Warsaw Tiger Den. When this game ended, Warsaw pulled out a 52-50 victory over the Plymouth Pilgrims. Pandemonium broke loose on the Warsaw court, and the student body came on the floor. They couldn't hold them. Everybody's on the floor now. Dave Fulkerson just finally gave up and let them all go on out. The most thrilling game I've been to probably in quite some time. Once again, how it ended up was Warsaw had a 50-50 tie with the ball with 12 seconds to go. Warsaw brings the ball down court, gets a good shot off by Kevin Ault. It misses. The ball is knocked around. Taylor knocked it up on a rebound. The Plymouth player, Eggleston, tipped it. Went right into Kevin Ault's hands with 1 second to go. With 1 second to go, Kevin Ault shoots the shot. It goes up. .5 on the clock. It goes through. Warsaw wins the game 52-50 and victoriously moves on to the semi-state. This has been one exciting evening of basketball. With us right now is going to be our illustrious mayor of Warsaw, Jeff Plank. And Jeff, I hope you got more of a voice than I do. Mine's gone.
Well, I don't have much of a voice, Pat. As a matter of fact, I disgusted myself completely tonight. I was all over the Plymouth players and all over the referees. It felt real good. I can't get away with this in a council meeting. So this is a great place. What a sweet victory. What a comeback. I mean, you know, it's just absolutely incredible. It's fun to be here. Best value in town from the standpoint of $3.
Good place to get it off your shoulders, and you know, you just look like one of the other fans yelling, so nobody noticed that even though you are a mayor, you can still do the yelling, and it just makes you feel much better, right?
Well, on a serious note, this victory tonight will be very, very good for the town, and the next week will be very, very good for Warsaw. A lot of positive attention will be drawn to us, and we'll obviously participate proudly in the semi-states in Fort Wayne next week, right?
This is true, and we're still not sure who we're playing. The last I heard, it sounded like East Noble.
It's a great night for the city. It's a great night for the Tigers, and what a tenacious comeback. Can't say enough about Kevin, but he's got a supporting cast, and he's a nice kid. He gives them a lot of credit that they deserve because they all work as hard as any one of them. So
fans were a little down in the third quarter. The game was not going Warsaw's way, and it was a little bleak, and all of a sudden they made a surge. Warsaw has a little run. The fans get involved, and before you know it, they go crazy.
Oh, it was Hoosier Hysteria at its finest here tonight in the Tiger Den. It was just great to be here. It was very exciting. And I appreciate so much Channel 4 broadcasting this Video and Sound production.
Thanks to our city councilman who started this, had a few phone calls saying we'd like to have this on the air because we can't get a ticket.
Thank you, Mr. Lashy. I think that's who you're referencing, right?
This is true.
Very good, very good.
Jeff, thanks for joining us, and we'll be following you over to the semi-state next week.
Well, you will definitely be there.
And we hope we can come back with a big one next week and then go down to Indianapolis.
And congratulations, all of Warsaw, not just the Tigers.
That's true. Thank you, Jeff. Bye-bye. Jeff Plank with us here, Mayor of Warsaw, with a few words. We're still searching for some players and coaches, and we'll be bringing them up here in just a little bit. Right now, they're getting their picture taken. They still got to go to the nets yet. I would imagine they haven't announced the pep rally yet. I don't know whether they're going to have a pep rally now. I just happened to see Roger Ransbottom from Tiger Town Sports over there holding a basketball. And everybody knows, of course, that if Warsaw wins this game tonight, that Roger and I have dedicated ourselves in dribbling a basketball from the high school to the Pizza Gang in celebration of the Warsaw Tigers. And I had hoped for a weather break. It didn't happen. I didn't want to hope for a loss. That did not happen. We won, so we will be dribbling the ball from here to Pizza King in our celebration for the Warsaw Tigers winning the regional. Warsaw will move on to Fort Wayne in the semi-state as they will face, I believe, East Noble is what Elkhart is reporting. I'm going to make a verification of that. I thought they played the Fort Wayne winner, but I guess it's going to be East Noble. And East Noble has, I don't know if you want to call it an upset or not, but I thought Northridge was coming out of there, but East Noble must have put two fine ball games together because they knocked off a very, very good and talented Northridge team, which was one of the three. Northridge was one of the three NLC teams. So Warsaw, the only NLC team left now in this tournament. And Chris, I think we ought to go to about a 1 minute break here, so that way I'll have my voice back so I can maybe interview a few more people here on the side. So let's go for a 1 minute commercial break.
At Blossers, you can get free double prints every day, and with Blossers' new Photo Ditto, you can make copies of pictures without negatives. Blossers even has cellular phones. Sign up now and receive a free phone and 120 minutes of free talk time. Blossers Camera and Video, 267-5400.
Brennan Pharmacy has been providing Warsaw residents with professional and reliable service for 3 generations. Through the years, our concern for your needs and making sure you understand your prescriptions thoroughly has been our focus. Today, Brennan Pharmacy and Healthcare Center provides the service our neighbors have come to expect from Brennan's. Our knowledge and understanding of prescriptions goes beyond medicine and includes private evaluations, consultations, and fittings for braces, crutches, and walkers. Here for you since 1948, Brennan Pharmacy and Health Center.
This game brought to you in part by Hall & Morrow's Insurance Company. Hall & Morrow's Insurance Company has been providing Warsaw and Kosciuszko County residents with all types of insurance since 1920. Life, health, home, auto, and business. Give the friendly agents at Hall & Morrow's Insurance Company a call at 267-3266 or stop by 122 West Market Street. They will be glad to help you out with all of your insurance needs. You're watching Indiana High School basketball. Regional coverage right here on Channel 4.
Back at the Tiger Den, Warsaw, the regional champions of 1996, has just pulled out a thrilling 52-50 victory. We're here with Tracy Furnival of the Warsaw Tigers. He's the freshman coach, and he was fortunate enough to be sitting behind Coach Al Rhodes. Was there any change in decisions of anything that he was doing here you might share with us?
No really changes that we wanted to do. We just needed to play bigger or play harder on defense and come up with some big rebounds, which we did there the last couple minutes, and finally hit some big shots. And really there was no change, just a little harder work.
Kevin Ault, Mr. Basketball candidate. I think he's in the top spot. He showed it tonight. He came through, but a big shot I noticed was Caleb Gilmore at the top of the key, a big three-point fourth quarter shot there, big.
Right. Walters, I think, hit one right before that, and then Gilmore hits one, and those were a couple big threes that, we were 5 of 6 from the three-point line in the fourth quarter. We had 5 threes and 1 2-point bucket, that won the game for us, but some great three-point shooting down the stretch and knocked in some big shots. Kevin Ault is Mr. Basketball. South Bend Clay is out of the running. I'm not sure what happened to Jasper with Michael Lewis, but, I think they're out of it, and that leaves one candidate that's still left in the tournament. I think he's Mr. Basketball.
Jasper scored big this afternoon. I know they had 91 points and they were victorious. I have not heard what they've done tonight, so we still got a running with them. They have an easier regional, I think. They start meeting their matches now at the semi-state. Kevin Ault's there. He's at the semi-state. Warsaw's at the semi-state. You're at the semi-state. What's new for next week now? What are we going to do?
We're just going to probably do nothing new. We're just going to keep working hard, trying to improve. From this point, you're in the Sweet 16. Anything can happen. We're just going to work real hard this week and see what happens next Saturday.
East Noble victorious over Northridge. Kind of surprised me. I had picked Northridge. East Noble must put together 2 very good ball games today.
Yeah, they had to beat a good Penn team with Coach Smith. I'm sorry to see him out of the tournament. He's an ex-Warsaw boy. Northridge, another Northern Lakes Conference team, gets beat. We kind of thought it would be one of those 3 teams other than East Noble. So there you go. That it doesn't matter who's playing or what's going on. The team that plays the best that day is going to win.
That's Hoosier basketball. Yeah. What do you think Rhodes will do now? Will he give the guys a break tomorrow, or we still do something different?
We always get Sunday off, Pat. So yeah, we'll get a break tomorrow. It's hard to say right now. We took Monday off last week after the sectional win. More than likely, we'll probably take a day off and rest our legs and rest our bodies and come back with 4 good hard days of practice.
Well, Tracy, this is just a fine ball game tonight, and you have a lot to do with this. You are the freshman basketball coach. Of course, they start with you, and you weed them out and feed them in, and then you put them together. Could you see this class coming 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years ago was my first year, and Coach Schneider was the head coach, and I was his assistant, and we had these guys, and we knew then that we were going to have a good team somewhere down the road, and these guys have worked real hard. They have earned everything that they have got right now by hard work in the summer, by paying their dues, listening to the coaching staff. And the main thing that why we thought they were going to be good is because they're great kids. They listen, they're coachable, they do what they're told, and that's how you become a great team.
Family-oriented, a little bit more than normal from the past years, and more of a Purdue-type situation. We talked about that earlier today, how this team seemed to be more family-oriented.
Right, and that's a big key. That's the way, I was fortunate enough to play on the 84 team that won the state championship, and it was togetherness. And we see a lot of similarities in the 2 teams. Now, I'm not comparing them, but there are a lot of similarities on off the floor. They spend a lot of time together. They go to meals at each other's house about every night. They do a lot of things together. And when you hang out like that, you learn, you know what they're going to do on the floor. So the togetherness is a big key in success.
Did your wife get your message this afternoon on the air?
I don't think she did. So if she's watching now, I'd just like to say hello to my wife. She's home. She had surgery this week. And just to tell her to hang in there, and I love her. And we'll see you in about an hour or so, hon.
Can't deny that one. We got that one in, and I hope she got it. Thank you, Tracy, and good luck next week.
All right, thank you.
Well, once again, we're back here at we are at the Tiger Den, and this has been just a phenomenal night. I don't think anybody's come down yet even. Warsaw pulls out a unbelievable victory, 52-50. We're trying to get a few interviews here with, I'd like to get Kevin Ault up here and maybe even Coach Rhodes before we start our little dribble jog to the pizza gang. I'll need to stretch out probably for 5 days before I get it going, but my legs will try to get going here. In the meantime, I think we'll probably go to a quick commercial here, and we'll bring you back just as soon as we get one of the other coaches and maybe some of the players up here. So Channel 4 live here at the Warsaw Tiger Den. We'll be right back.
You're watching Channel 4, brought to you by Video and Sound Productions. The Kosciuszko County Better Homes and Gardens Agents has the largest network of real estate professionals in Kosciuszko County and the most resources to market your property, like Showcase and the exclusive 24-hour access line. Call a Better Homes and Gardens agent at 267-2239 or 267-6280 and experience the professional difference. Champ Silk Skirting and Sporting Goods is loaded with spring funwear, Nike caps, shorts, t-shirts, and swimsuits in vibrant colors and graphics, and all are featured at Champs. Swimsuits are available in flowering designs, in plaids, or sleek Speedo graphics. Whether it's a pool, backyard, patio, or lake, Speedo means summer fun. Located in downtown Warsaw, Champ Silk Skirting and Sporting Goods is open late 7 days a week.
Oh, don't give me that! You always bring up the hoop! Son! Oh, hey!
Oh, where do you think you're going?
I'm not selling the boat, and I'm not talking to you anymore!
Daddy? You forgot your Bible.
In an unstable world, your family needs a firm foundation. Jesus, always the same. From your friends at New Life Christian Church and World Outreach.
Pat O'Connell here, back at the Warsaw Tiger Den, where we just sat through one of the biggest victories in Warsaw's history as far as I'm concerned. We had a great battle tonight, and what a finishing up of the game. Warsaw wins 52-50 on a 1-second shot by Kevin Ault after the ball was tipped around on some rebounds. Coach Rhodes with me. I hope he still has some voice left, because I know mine's almost gone. I know his has got to be pretty close to that.
Well, yes, we do, and I appreciate you asking me up. You know, what can I say about, you know, really a tremendous effort by this basketball team. In terms of heart and desire, certainly one of the best ever. We played very, very poorly in the first half. Really didn't do very much right, but we got our composure at halftime. We recognized that we should have been 25 or 30 points down, and we were only down 12. And the seniors banded together, the juniors came forward, and a tremendous second half for the Tigers. You know, we didn't try to come back right away. We made it a 16-minute thing, and finally we're able to get the lead. They tie it, and then Mr. Basketball, who I think is the best player in Indiana, hits the game-winning shot. That's what Hoosier Hysteria is about.
I think you're absolutely right there with Mr. Basketball. There's no doubt in my mind. I saw it tonight. But you know what, Coach? Big three-pointer by Caleb Gilmer at one stage in that game, an ex-Plymouth man, and it had to be such a great feeling for him.
Well, you know, two things there, the three-pointer, and also, you know, we're up 2. He hits one free throw, misses the next, but still, you know, that 3-point, put us up 3, so that when they go down and hit the 3, the game is only tied. And then the worst we've got is overtime. We go down, get a good couple shots, and Kevin grabs it and puts it in at the buzzer.
If you had to notice a turning point in this game, I'm sure it had to be the fourth quarter. What part of that fourth quarter do you think, if it was the fourth quarter, was the turning point?
Well, I think just the fact, it probably started earlier than that, in that we started to battle better on the boards. And so it didn't show up big yet, but as we started to control the boards, which we did in the second half, that was the difference in the game. And then, of course, as we hit the three-pointers, Ault hit one, Townsend hit a big one from the corner, Gilmer hit one,